This is Quick Opinions. It's where I take a bunch of stories that I have something to say about, but not enough to fill an entire segment. I'm going to put them all together in this segment called Quick Opinions. So the first thing I want to talk about is Carmelo Anthony. I love it. Carmelo Anthony and the Houston Rockets are 5-7. It's ugly. It's falling apart. Everybody's blaming Carmelo Anthony. I just want to say, I called it. I told everybody. I said Carmelo Anthony is cancer. But more than that, besides that, I said he would have no effect on the Houston Rockets' chances of winning. I told you so. Look, he's waning. He's old. Now the Rockets are trying to trade him. That sounds about right to me. I just want to say, I told everybody this. I think Carmelo Anthony lacks foresight, lacks vision, the possibility of what could happen in the future more than anybody else. I think Carmelo Anthony is a problem. I would not want him on my basketball team. Told everybody, Carmelo Anthony's not going to help the Rockets. And indeed, they're going to trade him because he's not helping the Rockets at all. In fact, I think he's making them worse. The second thing I want to talk about, this is going to be a long one. It's going to be 3 different notes about the Cleveland Browns. The first thing is this. The Browns beat the Falcons on Sunday 28-16. The Browns are now 3-6-1. And after beating the Falcons, it was surprising. Baker Mayfield played great, had 3 touchdowns, and Nick Chubb had that long touchdown run. A lot of people have said Greg Williams, the interim head coach, needs to be the new head coach from the time being. Guys, relax. Greg Williams won 1 football game, and everybody in Cleveland is ready to anoint him the next mayor of the city. I mean, it's silly. This is why Cleveland is such an issue. Everybody overreacts to everything Cleveland does. It's ridiculous. Greg Williams should not be the head coach after 1 win. Let's see what he does the rest of the year. If Greg Williams wins out and kills it, earns his job, fine. But don't say Greg Williams should be the next head coach of the Cleveland Browns after winning just 1 game. That's absurd. The other note I want to make about the Cleveland Browns is that it's very clear. John Dorsey, the general manager, is the man in Cleveland. I remember when they traded away Carlos Hyde to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I thought it was weird. I didn't understand. Well, no, we've seen Nick Chubb, the running back for the Browns, is the man. He's great. He's fantastic. Had a long run this week. The Browns don't need Carlos Hyde. And the more we see Baker Mayfield, he looks like it was the right decision to pick him with the number 1 pick. John Dorsey's the man for the job. I believe in John Dorsey. If anybody else gets fired in Cleveland, it better not be John Dorsey because he is doing a wonderful job rebuilding that roster and making them better. The final thing I want to say about the Cleveland Browns is that their former head coach, Hugh Jackson, just got hired by the Cincinnati Bengals. Yesterday, in fact. He got hired as the special assistant to the head coach, Marvin Lewis. And I like this. It's good for him. I like Hugh Jackson. I think Hugh Jackson's a very good, capable coach. I just think Hugh Jackson should not be a head coach. He doesn't have the temperament to be a head coach. But Hugh Jackson knows football. He's not a dummy. He understands the game, and I'm glad that he found a job somewhere. He deserves to work and be a coach in the NFL, if not a head coach. He should not be a head coach, but he should be a coach somewhere because he's a competent guy who understands a lot about football, and I'm happy Hugh Jackson landed on his feet. 3 more things I want to talk about. First is the NBA All-Star Game draft. I am so excited. I love this. So the NBA All-Star Game draft is going to be televised. Last year we had Steph Curry and LeBron James picking their teams. This year, that whole process is going to be on television. We can watch it as a show. That is fantastic. I want drama. Drama, drama, drama. That is what I want from sports, and that is what the NBA and the NFL consistently deliver. Far more than baseball. It's fantastic. I'm so glad the NBA made the decision to televise the NBA All-Star Draft. Let's talk about Dez Bryant. Oh, Dez Bryant. So Dez Bryant last week signed with the New Orleans Saints and immediately afterwards tore his Achilles. It's sad. It sucks. But what it reminds me of is this. There was a girl in high school who would always talk about the Mercedes her dad was going to buy her. And the first week this girl had her car, she wrecked it. And Dez Bryant reminds me of that. Like, it's sad. It's tragic. It's also kind of funny that you had all this buildup and it just deflated immediately. Again, I think it's really sad that Dez Bryant hurt his Achilles and is out for the year. But it's also kind of funny. You got to admit, I mean, the guy, all he did was talk about, I'm going to go to this team and talk bad about the Cowboys. And the minute he got his chance, Dez Bryant tore his Achilles. I don't want to laugh at the guy. I feel bad for him. But at the same time, for a guy that talks a lot of smack, he has no self-awareness at all. And the final thing I want to talk about in quick opinion is this. Listeners in Mexico will already know about this. The Chiefs and the Rams game, which was scheduled to be played in Mexico City on Monday night, has been moved to LA. And the reason is because the field's just not in good shape. I mean, look, the Chiefs and the Rams, they're 9-1. It was a huge game. Everyone in Mexico was really excited. And because of a Shakira concert, I think messed up the grass. And then bad management. Team from Puerto Rico, I guess, was in charge of getting the field turf ready. It's not ready. And so I feel really sorry for the people of Mexico. I know there are people listening to this show. Pablo, if you're out there, you're the best. They're not going to be able to go to this game because the game got moved and because of bad management. I feel bad for the people of Mexico that can't attend a really great football game between two teams that are 9-1, leading the NFL either side. I feel sad for them. But however, Monday Night Football, Rams and Chiefs, both 9-1. It's going to be a fantastic game. Got moved to the LA Coliseum. Sorry, Mexico. I feel bad for you guys, but I am still very excited to watch the game on ESPN on Monday Night Football. So that has been quick opinion. It's just really all it is, I got some stories, got a little bit to say about each of them. I thought I would throw them out there, and I appreciate you guys listening. Hi, my name is Zach Schaumler. This is my podcast, Strong Opinion Sports. It's my favorite thing in the world. It means a lot to me that you watched. And if you're new to Strong Opinion Sports, you can help me tremendously by subscribing on iTunes, on SoundCloud, and on YouTube. I'm getting the show on Spotify very soon, and it just means a lot. I'm very grateful you watch and you listen, and please help me grow by telling your friends about this show. My name is Zach Schaumler. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and take care.